Good morning, my loves. Happy Wednesday. Y'all, it is a busy season. Is anyone else feeling the chaos of this week? Is it just, I feel like I cannot get my head above water right now. I'm literally drowning over here. Oh my goodness. But the word first, and then the gym, and then I can come home and try to undrown. Is that a thing? All right, May 27th. The purpose of Proverbs. Proverbs 1. I love Proverbs. I love Proverbs so much. I'm so excited to be in here. Proverbs 1, 1 through 7. These are the Proverbs of Solomon, David's son, king of Israel. Their purpose is to teach people wisdom and discipline, to help them understand the insights of the wise. Their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, to help them do what is right, just, and fair. These proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance. By exploring the meaning of these proverbs and parables, the words of the wise and their riddles. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. A father's exhortation, acquire wisdom, Proverbs 1, 8 through 19. My child, listen when your father corrects you. Don't neglect your mother's instructions. What you learn from them will crown you with grace and a chain of honor around your neck, and be a chain of honor around your neck. My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. They may say, come and join us. Let's hide and kill someone. Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole like those who go down to the pit of death. Think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses with all the stuff we take. Come, throw in your lot with us. We'll all share the loot. My child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their paths. They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. If a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. But these people set an ambush for themselves. They are trying to get themselves killed. Such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. Wisdom shouts in the streets. Proverbs 1, 20 through 33. Wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in a public square. She calls to the crowds along with the main street, to those gathered in front of the city gate. How long, you simpletons, will you insist on being simple-minded? How long will you mockers relish your mocking? How long will you fools hate knowledge? Come and listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you and make you wise. I called you so often, but you wouldn't come. I reached out to you, but you paid no attention. You ignored my advice and rejected the correction I offered. So I will share when you are in trouble. I will mock you when a disaster overtakes you, when calamity overtakes you like a storm, when disaster engulfs you like a cyclone, and anguish and distress overwhelm you. When they cry for help, I will not answer. Though they anxiously search for me, they will not find me. For they hated knowledge and chose not to fear the Lord. They rejected my advice and paid no attention when I corrected them. Therefore, they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way, choking on their own schemes. For simpletons turn away from me to death. Fools are destroyed by their own complacency. But all who listen to me will live in peace, untroubled by fear of harm. The benefits of wisdom, Proverbs 2, 1 through 22. My child, listen to what I say and treasure my commands. Tune your ears to wisdom and concentrate on understanding. Cry out for insight and ask for understanding. Search for them as you would for silver. Seek them like hidden treasures. Then you will understand what it means to fear the Lord, and you will gain knowledge of God. For the Lord grants wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He grants a treasure of common sense to the honest. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity. He guards the paths of the just and protects those who are faithful to him. Then you will understand what is right, just, and fair, and you will find the right way to go. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will fill you with joy. Wise choices will watch over you. Understanding will keep you safe. Wisdom will save you from evil people, from those whose words are twisted. These men turn from the right way to walk down dark paths. They take pleasure in doing wrong, and they enjoy the twisted ways of evil. Their actions are crooked, and their ways are wrong. Wisdom will save you from the immoral woman and from the seductive words of the promiscuous woman. She has abandoned her husband and ignores the covenant she made before God. Entering her house leads to death. It is the road to the grave. The man who visits her is doomed. He will never reach the path of life. So follow the steps of the good and stay on the paths of the righteous, for only the godly will live in the land, and those with integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be removed from the land, and the treacherous will be uprooted. Trusting in the Lord, Proverbs 3:1 through 35. My child, never forget the things I have taught you. Store my commands in your heart. If you do this, you will live many years, and your life will be satisfying. Never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. Then you will find favor with both God and people, and you will earn a good reputation. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Don't be impressed with your own wisdom. Instead, fear the Lord and turn away from evil. Then you will have healing in your body and strength in your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the best part of everything you produce. Then he will fill your barns with grain, and your vats will overflow with good wine. My child, don't reject the Lord's discipline, and don't be upset when he corrects you. For the Lord corrects those he loves, just as a father corrects a child in whom he delights. Joyful is the person who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding. For wisdom is more profitable than silver, and her wages are better than gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. She offers you long life in her right hand, and riches and honor in her left. She will guide you down delightful paths. All her ways are satisfying. Wisdom is a tree of life to those who embrace her. Happy are those who hold her tightly. By wisdom the Lord founded the earth. By understanding he created the heavens. By his knowledge the deep foundations of the earth burst forth, and the dew settles beneath the night sky. My child, don't lose sight of common sense and discernment. Hang on to them, for they will refresh your soul. They are like jewels on a necklace. They keep you safe on your way, and your feet will not stumble. You can go to bed without fear. You will lie down and sleep soundly. You need not be afraid of sudden disaster or the destruction that comes upon the wicked, for the Lord is your security. He will keep your foot from being caught in a trap. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it when it's in your own power to help them. If you can help your neighbor now, don't say, "Come back tomorrow, and then I'll help you." Don't plot harm against your neighbor, for those who live nearby trust you. Don't pick a fight without reason when no one has done you harm. Don't envy violent people or copy their ways. Such wicked people are detestable to the Lord, but he offers his friendship to the godly. The Lord curses the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the upright. The Lord mocks the mockers, but is gracious to the humble. The wise inherit honor, but fools are put to shame. A father's wise advice, Proverbs 4:1 through 27. My children, listen when your father corrects you. Pay attention and learn good judgment. For I am giving you good guidance. Don't turn away from my instructions, for I too was once my father's son, tenderly loved as my mother's only child. My father taught me, take my words to heart, follow my commands, and you will live. Get wisdom, develop good judgment. Don't forget my words or turn away from them. Don't turn your back on wisdom, for she will protect you. Love her, and she will guard you. Getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do, and whatever else you do, develop good judgment. If you prize wisdom, she'll make you great. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will place a lovely wreath on your head, and she will present you with a beautiful crown. My child, listen to me and do as I say, and you will have a long, good life. I will teach you wisdom's ways and lead you in straight paths. When you walk, you won't be held back. When you run, you won't stumble. Take hold of my instructions. Don't let them go. Guard them, for they are the key to life. Don't do as the wicked do, and don't follow the path of evildoers. Don't even think about it. Don't go that way. Turn away and keep moving, for evil people can't sleep until they've done their evil deed for the day. They can't rest until they've caused someone to stumble. They eat the food of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. The way of righteousness is like the first gleam of dawn, which shines even brighter until the full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like total darkness. They have no idea what they are stumbling over. My child, pay attention to what I say. Listen carefully to my words. Don't lose sight of them. Let them penetrate deep into your heart, for they bring life to those who find them and healing to their whole body. Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Avoid all perverse talk. Stay away from corrupt speech. Look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lies before you. Mark out a straight path for your feet and stay safe on the path. Don't get sidetracked. Keep your feet from doing evil. That last little section there can so easily be applied to our health journey. All right. So we are halfway through this section, picking up at the top of this page. All right. We're talking about I gotta remember now. Um, his inability to understand tools, to be told something and not understand it at all. And so how that related to the disciples. So the first time he fed 5,000, that's 5,000 people. Jesus had just learned that his cousin John, the one who had prepared his way and baptized him in the Jordan, had just been murdered at the whim of a dancing girl, her devious mother and her clueless stepfather, King Herod. Jesus and his disciples then climbed into a boat and retreated to a solitary place, hoping to escape the crowd that had been tagging after him. Maybe they could get a few hours alone, a bit of time to grieve. But the crowd had a different idea and followed them down shore, adding friends and relatives as they went. By this time it was evening. When Jesus had and the disciples landed, they found themselves stepping from the Sea of Galilee into a sea of people, each one bringing a need, nursing a hurt, or carrying a request. That's when the disciples turned in one of their more questionable performances. Jesus, they say, we've got a problem. No one expected all these people, and we sure didn't plan on feeding them. It's getting late, and they're hungry. They're getting hungry. We're thinking the best thing to do is just send them away so they can go find food on their own. But Jesus' response leaves them stunned. You give them something to eat. Wait, what? Didn't they just explain they're not prepared for this? Didn't they just lay out the facts of the situation? Can't he see it's hopeless? There is no money. They have no food. This wasn't an intimate dinner for 6 or 8 people. It was a crowd of at least 5,000. Even if they gave all they had, it wouldn't make a dent. The only thing they knew for sure was that they didn't have enough to meet the challenge. Panic spread across their faces. Their eyes blanked and their jaws go slack. They look at Jesus, then at each other, then at the crowd. Go check our supplies, Jesus says. Okay. All we've got is 5 loaves of bread and a couple of fish. But when he asks for them, they do as he says. Taking it in his hand, Jesus holds it heavenward, breathes a quiet blessing, breaks it apart, and gives it back to the disciples, instructing them to distribute the meager rations. In an astonishing development, when they finish, everyone has been filled. Not one has gone hungry. Men are picking up breadcrumbs out of their beards. Children are wiping bits of leftover fish from around their mouths. A sigh of satisfaction escapes the lips of the women. Every person has been fed with enough left over for tomorrow. And the disciples? Let's not fault them just yet. Their initial response was totally rational, not unlike what our own might be. They believed there was a finite number of resources, and those resources needed to be protected and preserved. They simply could not do what Jesus asked within the constraints of what they had to work with. It was Jesus whose reaction was bonkers. His expectation that they feed everyone simply made no sense. He was asking the impossible. Their reaction was based on everything that life to this point had taught them. There was only so much to go around. They had to be practical, maybe do a cost benefit analysis. They clearly saw the need, but simple common sense determined their approach. They knew that they knew what they were and were not capable of, though they clearly didn't factor in what Jesus was capable of. So it's not really fair to blame them for their response. Not yet, anyway. But Jesus is about to give them another shot. Matthew and Mark record a second smorgasbord, this time 4,000 people, just a short while later. Like a recurring dream, it all seems to be repeating itself. Once again, Jesus is dealing with a massive crowd. Once again, there is no food available. This time, we're told the crowd has been with Jesus for 3 days, and he is concerned with how hungry they must be. Once again, he turns to the disciples. You can probably guess how this is going to go. If you think they would remember what happened last time and take it into account when Jesus approached them with the challenge, you'd be wrong. Maybe they'd recognize the solution to the situation standing right in front of them. Nope. Despite their recent show and tell experience, the disciples again fail to comprehend who is standing right in front of them. Instead, they ask bizarrely clueless questions. Since there is no mini markets or pizza delivery way out there, where are they going to find anything to eat? Duh, right? But Jesus doesn't waste time reprimanding the disciples for their thick headedness. He just asks them to put into his hands what little they have, give thanks for it, and tell them to distribute it, which they do, with the same results as the last time. That could apply to so many areas of our lives. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There is a lesson about our health journey hidden in the words of that chapter. And I'm going to come up with it and teach it because I can feel it in the story of feeding the 5,000, how I never thought of it from the perspective of sticking to our health journey. But man, wheels be turning. All right, girly girls. Let's go ahead and pray because I have to go do leg day. Father God, thank you for this day. Thank you for our time together. Thank you for your word, the wisdom in Proverbs, and may we all absorb and learn so much as we dive into this chapter, or this book, I should say, and just help us absorb the message that you have individually for each and every one of us. God, thank you for this book and the message written in it and the inspiration that is coming from it for our lives and how we can apply this directly to our current seasons of life. God, I thank you for each and every woman here. I pray for each of them today, asking for your strength and your courage to face this day, asking for wisdom for their needs and provision for their needs as well. God, as we go through this day, may we honor you and glorify you with everything we say and do in your precious and holy name. Amen. All right. Right, Mary? Yes, 100%. Yeah. It's so easy to judge the disciples and be like, how could they not know? How could they not know with the Savior of the world doing all of these miracles standing right before them that he would take care of them yet again? But we do the same thing every single day. I was just doing it this morning about something in my life. Yep. Ouch. Slap on the wrist for KJ. All right, girls, I love you so much. Listen, if you haven't signed up for the workshop I'm doing starting today, 11 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern. If you come late, it's okay. If you come today and then can't come tomorrow, it's okay. If you can't come today but can come tomorrow, it's okay. You're going to get something out of it. It's called Why Good Women Struggle with Food. And it's a very biblical workshop, and I am giddy to teach it. I cannot wait. So come and join me. And yes, there will be a replay recording. So even if you can't come, please go register so you will get the recording. Okay. I love you, peeps. I hope you have a fabulous Wednesday. Go work your butt off. Okay. Go work out. You need exercise. Look me in the eyes. You. I'm talking to you. You need exercise. Go do it. Okay.